A jolly good day to you. I don't know why I did that. I really don't. But I'm surprised you're here again for the third time. So it's a thing now. I actually have an audience, a small audience, but an audience nonetheless. If you're new to the channel, well, welcome. What are you waiting for? Hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends after the video is over. That is. Anyway, subscribe for your weekly crazy stupid content because I am here every week. It's Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure editing wise, but anyway, seriously, hit the subscribe button. I'm begging you, man. Help your favorite artist get famous. Me famous. Well, a guy can dream, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ranting Artist's third video. Without further ado, let's cue the intro. You see that? Did you see that? Playing the intro mid-video like some pro YouTuber. Yeah, enough of that. Let's talk about what we're ranting about today. I've decided to talk about, excuse me. I've decided to talk about art today. I just feel like it's the right time to talk about it since last week we had a little laugh. Didn't really pan out well, but it was a little laugh. Appreciate the views. Realistic more. I set the bar way too high on the first video with that many views, but I'm grateful. Let's keep it going. Well, enough about rubbish rants. Let's talk about what we're talking about today. That was a repetition. Started to talk about art. Yeah, talked about that. Yeah. If you're new here, the great moi on this channel rants about a lot of stuff, but mainly just the 5 major categories, which are art, anime. Is it 5? Trending topics. That's 3, 4, and yeah, movie logic, which I might or might not drop. So yeah, 5 or 4, and then trending topics locally, which is like a Pew News, so I'll call it Rantz News. Yeah, within my country. Anyway, that's a tangent. Let's get back on track. I decided to narrow down to inspirations. Wow, inspiration. So before we get into the topic, I always forget to talk about what I'm drawing. But yeah, let's just talk about it for a little bit. This is Kara. Well, I call her Kara. She's an original character, mythical character, which I've been drawing for like the past few months. I've done a few pieces on her before. One's on my Instagram. I'll drop my Instagram in my description below. Yeah, but since I'm drawing a new piece on her, I'll probably, since I talked about this last week, I'm going to break the video into 2 parts. So you see the end product next week. And I hope you really subscribe so you can see what I've done with this piece next week. Anyway, let's get back to inspiration. Let's just define what inspiration is. Well, from Google, I got this definition from the Latin word inspirare, meaning to breathe into, which is an unconscious burst of creativity in a literary, musical, or other artistic endeavor. So, in my opinion, inspiration changes from time to time. For me, right now, I'm currently interested in Greek mythology, Indian religion, and Chinese philosophy, and then lastly would be Japanese culture. Yeah, I know it's a whole mixture of randomness, but this piece that I'm actually drawing was inspired by Indian religion, which are like, those many armed deities that you just see a lot. Yeah, that's where the many arms come from, but you probably will see it next week or end of this video, maybe. Yeah, the drawing's still a bit light. But yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure. Inspiration just differs from person to person, or artist to artist, that is. I've realized this. So I thought even if I talk about my own type of inspiration, it wouldn't be enough. So I thought, let me ask a few friends for their opinions, how they draw their inspiration, how they get theirs. So yeah, I picked a few. I asked a lot, and then I picked a few, and those are the ones we're going to talk about today. So the first inspiration I got was from a friend. He said he gets his inspiration from music. Like he just listens to music and then draws out what the scene would be or how he feels from that music. Another said dreams, which is quite interesting because we have interesting dreams. Like me too. I've had these weird dreams that I thought, this could be a good story, but I've actually never followed through. And then someone said reality isn't great, which I can relate to. So he writes down his ideals, which he is a writer. So I feel like yeah, it's true. Writing down stories which are ideal to one is poses an interesting standpoint. Yeah. So the most interesting ones I got, they were more in depth actually. Yeah, they explained the inspiration more. So I'm going to talk about these three people. So yeah, first is this guy called G. I'm calling him G, but anyway. So yeah, he said his inspiration comes from anime, architecture, space, medieval fantasy, and lastly clouds, which I don't know. People have different tastes. Clouds is just so random, but yeah. I would have wanted to further analyze his sources of inspiration, but it would take a large amount of time to really think about talking about all those. But yeah, so I just thought I'd just throw them out there. He said himself clouds are really cool, and most of his pieces have clouds in them, which is, yeah, his style. Next is this one called T. Excuse me, Rantz, why are you just using the actual name? I don't care. It sounds cooler that way, okay? Okay, I know. Just go with me on this. So T is another amazing artist, right? I'm envious of both artists, but yeah, nonetheless, T said her inspiration is sometimes an instantaneous idea, like boom, just there. I'm a draw. Then sometimes she really suffers from artist block, which we all suffer from, which I'm going to talk about in another art discussion another day, another time. So she usually goes to ArtStation or YouTube for inspiration, which is kind of a good idea. And lastly was A. A randomly just downloads pictures off the internet and gains inspiration from that, which I kind of get, but then you have to have like a sort of theme in your head already, where because you can't just say pictures of Google and then draw them. So I feel like she has a theme in her head, then she Googles pictures, then she comes up with a piece. That's her sort of inspiration. But if you think about it, if you realize by now, inspiration really does play a big part when it comes to art. It could determine whether your piece is actually good or bad. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like up to this long of this rant, people are probably already logged out of my video. But if you're still here, stay with me. You're almost there. We're almost at the end. I know. It's a bit of a stretch, but come on. My videos are not that long. Last week's video was pretty long, but anyway, I appreciate you. You're still with me. Yeah, I feel like people just for today's video they didn't feel relate to what I was talking about because I was just talking about art. But I feel like you should relate to it if you're interested in art. I know people are like, no, I'm not an artist, but this is my personal belief. I feel like you can do it. You can do anything in this world if you put your mind to it and if you have the determination and time, which currently we're under quarantine, we have the time. All that's left is determination to learn the skill. Well, at first it might not come out as what you want, which is something I will talk about in a later video called the art gap. I will explain further, but yeah, it's kind of it's kind of confusing. It will take a lot of time, so I need to get it down on paper, review it, and explain it to all of you so you understand what the art gap is. But yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing until your art keeps getting better and better. It might take months, might take days, depends. We all have different talents, but yeah. And yeah, since I still have you, and if you aren't subscribed, come on, why aren't you subscribing? I mean, I know, yeah, I'm the only artist you probably watch on YouTube, but yeah, subscribe, share this video with people. I need my video to go out, man. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I think I've talked about inspiration a lot, and yeah, I'm actually grateful that it actually went this well. And yeah, I took some constructive criticism last week. I wanted to be what you call it, a type of freestyling type of YouTuber where I just rant about anything that comes to mind. But actually, now that I've actually done it, it's harder than I actually imagined. So now, someone told me you should try writing down a script. I did it. That's what I'm doing. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to think of things to write down. But yeah, it's a process. What's a process? Does anyone want to write my script? Because it's really bad. Like I can't really think of jokes whilst I'm writing down my script. It lacks that kind of pizzazz, that sprinkle. But anyway, it's a working process. I've realized that I'm still to find out what I not what I do, but what my internet personality is, my YouTube personality is. But I've realized, yeah, I'm yet to find that groove, that sweet spot as a YouTuber that I'm going to be okay. Like, every other YouTuber has a personality, if you've realized, and I'm yet to find that. I guess that's my journey as an artist and a YouTuber. It's really weird, but I hope you stick with me through this journey. And yeah, 35 subscribers. I'm happy with that number. I just hope it keeps rising. Well, it's been pretty slow now. At the start, the first video, I got like my biggest number, right around 34. Then I dropped, which hurt. Like I lost like 2, 3, went back to 30. Then my second video dropped. Then I got like 4 more. Now I'm on 35. Come on, guys. I really appreciate it if you shared my video and liked it. It really gave me the feedback that people are actually liking my work and what I'm actually doing here. Yeah, I feel like I've talked a lot, but hey, bear with me. It's only been 11 minutes. You can survive that long. I mean, your attention span is probably like 40 minutes. You've watched movies longer than that. But anyway, I think I say but anyway a lot, don't I? Yeah, I say that a lot. I should find something else to say. But then there we go again. Yeah, this is my journey as the ranting artist. I think that name is a bit too long. I think I should find a shorter name. Rantz. Yeah, Rantz. I should call myself Rantz. It's shorter and people would probably get used to that one faster. Yeah, Rantz. So yeah, I appreciate you being with me this long. Third video. Yeah, join me next week for part 2 of this drawing. This is Rantz, short for the ranting artist. I don't know how I got Rantz from the ranting artist, but I appreciate I got it. Thank you. Leave a like, and this is me signing out.